Hello everybody, Logan here with another video. Today I'm reviewing my second Morris animatronic. So this is the Tricycle Clown made by Seasonal Visions. This is a part of their ongoing clown doll series that they've done for a very long time. This series consists of the Tricycle Clown, the Tumbling Clown, Clown Go Round, Seesaw Clowns, Rocking Elephant Clown, and Ferris Wheel Clowns. So, quite a few of them. The whole gimmick is that they're all these old, decrepit clown dolls. And, they're just chilling, doing their own little thing. So this is the second one that I have in the entire series. And it is one of the newer ones. So this guy and this guy. And the reason why it's kind of significant is because these two are the only ones that have the new music track. All of the other ones have a different music track. I'm sure you've heard it. It's that older Calliope track. These have a different one, which is still a Calliope track, but it's a lot... it's a lot more fun. It's a lot cuter. I think it fits them a little more. So, in addition to this guy being a part of the Doll Clown series, he's also the third addition to the SVI Tricycle series. So, we had the doll, which I think was the very first one that came out at Spirit. I don't remember the exact year. Whatever the year Spirit Hollow's Bridge came out. I can only remember them by theme, not by year. I'm terrible at that. And then I think it was the year after there was the Ghostly Tricycle, which came out through Morris. And when I saw the Ghostly Tricycle, I was like, man, they really need to do a clown. I always thought that a clown doll would fit, because, clowns are known to ride on tricycles. It's a gimmick. And then this year, they did a tricycle clown. I leaped at the opportunity to get this guy. I thought he was super cute. I was really excited when I saw this guy in footage at the expo. And then I saw him at Transworld in person, riding around the floor. I wish you could have seen my face because I about cried. It was so fucking cute. It really was. This is so adorable. It is. I don't find this creepy. I think they're all really cute. But seeing him just ride around as a little tricycle, because he's so tiny in person. He's like the size of a baby. But he's just riding on his tricycle in person. I was like, I have to get it. I've seen all the tricycle props in person. So this was the one that I was like, I have to get it. So, and then also the price point that I paid for this guy. Now, mind you, I paid wholesale. So I personally paid $100 for this guy, which I think is more than a fair price. I believe Tricycle Doll was $150. I think. I don't know how much the Ghostly Tricycle is. The Ghostly Tricycle is worth like $50. It doesn't even have a prop on it. But, I think $100 is probably max what I would recommend paying for this prop. Same with this guy too. I think this guy's only worth $100 as well. No, I'm not doing a comparison between them. I just had him here for his demo because I literally had this guy here at my workshop. Up in my little work loft. So I really like this. One of the things I really like is they gave him the light up eyes and they glow really nicely. I also like how they blended the cute music with the sound of the tricycle, because the tricycle ambience and the sounds are really creepy, especially when it gets up really close. There's this sound of there's this metal groaning and metallic creaking, and it's really creepy. But I like that they did that. I think that was so cool that they actually added that in. I don't know if the other two had that, just this really loud metallic groaning, but Dude, like, that was really creepy. One of the downfalls I definitely have with this is that it is battery only. So, I don't know how he's going to do on batteries. He does not take any sort of adapter, which I was kind of upset about because he's got a a foot pad jack. So, I don't really see a reason why he couldn't be adapter. It just seemed weird to me. And actually, he didn't even come with a foot pad either. They just threw him in there partially assembled, which was weird to me. Because he actually comes apart into 3 pieces, which is the body, and then the trike comes apart as well, like into 2 pieces as well. I was a little scared that mine might have been a return, but I think that's just how they shipped him. I don't know. I mentioned in my last video that I had an animatronic with an interesting story, and this is actually him. So, as we all know, there were some animatronics that got canceled from Morse Costumes. One of them I actually ordered, which was Groundskeeper, and they canceled them and didn't charge me. In Servo Pumpkin. What a lot of people don't know is there was actually going to be a 3rd animatronic that was going to be canceled, and it was going to be this guy. This particular prop almost didn't make production. According to Morris Costumes representative, there were production issues on SVI's side with producing this guy, and they were going to have to hold him back till next year because SVI basically couldn't get their shit together. And last minute, they pulled through, and they got him, and everything came out okay. But it was a very interesting situation where they were like, yeah, we're having some really weird production issues. Which is like, what production issues? This is like, they've done this twice before. It's super simple. I mean, the whole prop itself is very simplistic. The other thing I can think of is the fact that their bodies keep kind of leaning. Mine leans a little bit. He's a little cockeyed. I don't know why they're like that. I don't know if it was worse or like what the issues were, but that's what I was told. And I know Scott Morris is probably going to try to get on his soapbox, but like, that never happened. But like, don't really listen to Scott because half the time he's not entirely being truthful. Trust me, he kind of got caught. He kind of got himself caught up in a lie earlier this month or last month. But that's a whole different like story. But that was a very interesting situation regarding this particular prop, which does make me wonder if Groundskeeper and Servo Pumpkin potentially could come out next year because they might have production issues of their own, kind of like what's going on. Same with the Bone Reef as well. That was another one that got canceled this year. I only know 3 items that got canceled off the top of my head, but it does make me wonder if those also suffered production issues, or if they just didn't meet the quota last minute. People pulled out, kind of what happened with those. But I thought the situation regarding this guy would be really interesting to you guys, because I know a lot of people like knowing behind-the-scenes stuff with animatronics, and I personally do, so I thought I would share that little tidbit of information with you guys. Retail, because I do have to mention stuff like this, retail-wise, I think it's going for like $200 some odd dollars, maybe even up to lower 300s. Again, I think $100 is the best value you will get out of this prop. It's really meant to be a budget piece. I don't understand. I guess I don't personally get why Morris would pick this up and then wholesale it for such a high price, because I don't know. I mean, I've looked through a lot of their wholesale prices, and some of them are pretty steep. And I know they fluctuate, but they don't fluctuate that much to a degree where it's like, I mean, obviously their wholesale prices are so high that a noticeable amount of retailers have stopped carrying their products, like Spirit. So, you know, if you can get this guy for $100, or if that weird Walmart thing happens where like they sell him for $60 on accident, gun for him, right? If you can find someone who's like selling this guy for super cheap, go for it. But again, $100 is max that I would pay for it. So I'm going to go ahead and turn him on for you guys. One of the cool things about this is that he's not a bump and go prop. So he just moves back and forth. So kind of move him back. He's got a bit of a broken knee. That does happen because his legs are like weirdly hinged. Wait for him to come back over here so I can turn him off. It's kind of what I like about him, is they come right over to you. Alright, come here, little guy. This is basically the control box. He has battery cover, I just don't have it on for demo purposes. Because I'm going to recycle his batteries onto a different items demo eventually. But yeah, it's a super basic prop. I mean, there's not a whole lot to it. Audio track, again, I think is super dope. I really like it. I like the whole prop. I think one of my little, like, nitpicky issues is how they painted him. I wish they painted, like, the actual clown. Because if you see, they did a really pale base. And then they did, like, the white, you know, face paint. I wish he was kind of like this guy, where like, kind of zoom in here. Yeah, see, I wish they painted him like him. They did not. But I do like the blue and red color scheme. I think it is very cute, and it does match the costume very, very well. They like their blue and reds on these. And he's got, you know, white. But they like their blue and reds, because he's blue and red. This guy is also like a navy blue and crimson, like blue and red as well. And I think a lot of these are blue and red. The actual like costuming, I mean, it's kind of what I would expect. So, but again, I like him. I think he's really cute. I get a lot of enjoyment out of these types of prop characters. I think they're fun. So, yeah. Oh, one thing I do, another little nitpick is, I wish instead of the plush feet, they gave him the clown shoes. Because these are Velcroed onto the pedals. I wish they did the clown shoes like they did with this guy. Because I think that would look a little better. But, I mean, you could probably find, like, shoes that you could fit on his feet. And then put Velcro on the soles. You know, solution for you guys. But, yeah. So, that is all for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. And stay tuned for the final installment. If you follow me on Instagram at Fox_creates, that is FOXX_creates, you probably have already seen who it is. And stay tuned for that. Bye, guys.